Hey, how you doing, guys? Good morning. Sorry I look like crap. I just woke up a little while ago, but I wanted to do a video and let you guys know about some stuff and just kind of get some stuff off my chest. I originally intended for my YouTube channel to be a comedy channel. Do some funny stuff. Yeah, I know that would entertain you guys and make you guys laugh and want to come back for more. Um, but I've had several problems with that. Any YouTuber knows, that when you start a YouTube channel, there's a lot that goes into it. Um, you have to think of content. You have to think of stuff that'll, get your viewers and subscribers watching to, want to see more. And when I originally started this channel, I honestly didn't, I was just going to do a couple videos, but, I'm really trying to, get an actual, like, good YouTube channel going. And so, it's a lot harder than people think. It really is. Um, when I started, actually trying to grow my YouTube channel, it's still pretty small, but every major YouTuber out there knows that it's not going to happen overnight for you. It's just not, and I know that, and I expect that. But just in the last few months, I have actually gained a lot more subscribers than I thought I would. But I'm nowhere near to the point where I want to be. When you start a YouTube channel, you have to think about what kind of content you're going to put on your YouTube channel. Is it going to be comedy? Is it going to be, ASMR? Is it going to be, gaming? Just different stuff. You have to think about what kind of content you're going to put on your channel. And sometimes it's not exactly easy. It's really not. Especially if you want to include others in your content. You have to get their consent in order to put them out on the internet like that. And that's kind of where I hit, a dead end. And that's why I haven't exactly included a lot of funny stuff like I originally wanted to. Like the Walmart farts, that seems to be taking off, a hell of a lot better than what I thought it would. But I wanted to do something that was consistent. I wanted to do something that was consistent, like kind of like a series of whatnot. Now, originally I had a couple ideas, and I've been racking my brain, and I've been asking, pretty much everybody I know, like, suggestions on what kind of content, I could put on there, and some of them actually came up with really good ideas. They really did. But if you're going to include others in your, content in your YouTube channel, obviously you have to have their permission, and that's where I've hit my dead end point. The ideas that I had, the people that I wanted to include in my content weren't exactly happy about my choices, and they did not want to include themselves in my content. And like I said, that's where I've kind of hit a dead end. So, I'm kind of at a loss for ideas here. I want to be funny. I want to entertain you guys. I don't want it to be scripted, like most YouTubers out there. They script their stuff because, they have a lot of their content. Obviously they have their, everybody who's in their content, obviously, they have their permission. But it's also like, scripted and stuff like that, and it's fake. And don't get me wrong, some of it's entertaining. A lot of it's entertaining, but it's not real. It's really not. And I don't want to be like that. I want to be entertaining, and I want it to be a part of my original life. So, and that's where I've come up with pretty much a dead end. All the stuff that I've wanted to do, like I said, I didn't have their permission. And so that kind of was like, okay, well, let's scratch that idea, can't do that. Oh, okay, this is a good idea, can't do that. Don't have their permission. So, like I said, the Walmart farts, that actually kind of took off a lot better than what I thought it would. But it's not. I guess, like I said, I want to do something that is consistent and entertaining and funny, and, it gets you guys wanting to watch more. It gets you guys, saying, hey, we want more, like encore. And like I said, that's kind of where I've hit my dead end. So I wanted to apologize, first of all, for all the short little stupid videos that I've done. It's just, I wanted to include you guys into my everyday life, and, stuff that happens in my everyday life, like the lottery ticket video. That honestly was something I was not expecting. There's a guy, up at the gas station up the street from me, and he told me, he's like, if you buy, the bigger, the more they cost, the better your chances of winning. I was like, whatever, dude. So I took a chance on it, and, I went ahead and bought, a $10 scratch off, and I won $100 off of it. And, I was elated. That's never happened to me. I never win on scratch offs. Or like, the army drill video that I just did. I was at drill yesterday, and, I wanted to get a video out. We were very, very busy yesterday. Very busy, because we're actually getting ready to go out on a field operation here in a little over a week. And so we're trying to get everything ready, inspection wise, make sure everything's, squared away, good to go, for when we go out there, because, this was our last drill before we head out there. So like I said, when I'm at drill, there's a fine line between what you can and can't film as far as like when you're in the military. So short little clips like that, I really don't think that's gonna matter too much, but but as far as like, filming, what you're actually doing, I'm not really too sure about that, because I've never done it before. When I was in active duty, Marines, back in, 2004, 2008, I never did any, YouTube filming. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then. So, I wasn't, too concerned about it. But now that I do have a YouTube channel, and now that I am back in the military, it's like, okay, what am I allowed to film? What am I not allowed to film? What am I going to get in trouble for? What am I not going to get in trouble for? When you're in the military, you got to watch what you do, because you represent the military. And, the military is all about, keeping, decorum and, all that stuff. So, like I said, you got to watch what you film. So I got to be a little bit more educated on what I can and can't film. If I can film, us doing, like rifle ranges, night movements, and, other kind of training, I will definitely film that stuff for you guys, because that stuff is really cool to look at. It really is. It gives you guys a chance, who is not in the military, to see what we do in real time. And it's actually a really good opportunity, in my personal opinion. So, like I said, I had a lot of ideas for, series that I wanted to do. But like I said, each and every single idea that I've had, has been shot down, because the people that I wanted to, have in it has said, wrong, we're not doing it. I don't want to be in it. They're not, either they don't want to do it, or they're not comfortable with it, and if they're not comfortable with it, and if they're not, willing to do it, and you put that stuff out there anyway, that's asking for trouble down the line. It really is. Whether personal, or, civil lawsuits, stuff like that. So, there's, when you have ideas like that, and, I'm sorry, I had to cut this video into 2 parts. I'm going to combine them together, because I completely forgot that, I had my settings on my camera, to record only like, 9.5, 10-minute video. But anyway, so like I said, you know, I'm just trying to do the best that I possibly can with what little material that I got. You know, and I will try my hardest to, you know, keep content coming, but until I actually can, you know, come up with a solid idea that I want to do, and, you know, that everybody who I want involved in it, you know, will be, you know, on board with, it's going to be kind of slow, steady. And, you know, I'm not expecting my YouTube channel to grow, you know, like overnight. You know, that's not going to happen. It never really does. But, you know, stuff like the Walmart video, you know, the Walmart parts video, like I said, that actually got a lot more views than what I was expecting it to. So, you know, like I said, you know, I will try to push out more content. I'll try to, you know, brainstorm and help brainstorm with me. You know, I'm open to feedback. I am totally open to feedback. And, you know, if you guys give me some good ideas and, you know, I can run with it, then that's what I'll do. I know a lot of YouTubers, you know, come up with their own content, and, you know, they don't really pay attention to what their subscribers want or what, you know, their viewers want. I'm totally different. I am more than welcome. I mean, okay, I should say it. I am very, very open to suggestions, because, you know, you guys as the viewers, you should be able to choose what you want. Now, with me being a Marine, I have absolutely no trouble embarrassing myself. I have absolutely no trouble doing a lot of stupid stuff that nobody else would have the balls to do. So I have no problem getting really, really crazy with my videos. It's just, right now my brain is kind of like at a standstill of like, okay, you know, what can we possibly do that's not going to, you know, that's not going to offend other people. Well, offending other people, I don't mind. Offending the people that I want to have in the videos, that's a little bit of a different story. You know, because if somebody doesn't want to be in your video, you can't force them to. You can't do it anyway. Because that's, like I said, that's going to cause a lot of headaches, and it's going to cause a lot of problems down the road. So like I said, guys, I will try to brainstorm. You know, I will try to come up with ideas. You know, stuff that happens in my everyday life. You know, I live, right now I live kind of a boring life. So like I said, I'm trying to do stuff that is entertaining, because like I said, I have no problem embarrassing myself whatsoever. No problem. So yeah, with that, I'm going to close this video out. You know, guys, just, you know, just bear with me, be patient with me, and, you know, always remember, you know, stay frosty. You know, it is what it is. I'm trying, guys. Alright, have a good one.